Turn that off. And I think I better turn off my... Had to turn on my do not disturb. Just a second here. Oh. So, turns out that I'm in a fibro flare. Again, like that's 3 this winter. I wonder if it's got anything to do with all these big cell towers and Bell 5 and wireless and stuff, because it's, this is my, hi. This is my 3rd one, like since what, November? So, hey, I'll say hi in a minute when everyone comes in. Did you see the squirrel? You think you'd have more sense. As soon as I let him out, Gracie tormented the cage until I got it out into the porch. And then when I got dressed to go deal with it, Gracie shot past me in the door and started snarling and trying to get through the cage, and I had to put her back in the house. And then I said, now, if I let you go, you cannot come back. And it went, okay. And it went right along the railing and right back into the roof. You know where it's coming in? Through the hood range vent. Howie said, has this always had a hole in it? The screen that goes over it? And the reason we didn't know is because until last night, is I went to use the fan and it wouldn't work. So my migraines are triggered by the weather. Yeah. All right, let me pop out the chat or the participants and say hi, Joe Mama, Julie Skuga, Kathy Ponder, Lori M, Mary Fair, Robin's Nest, Sarah Young, Sherry Leach, Tina Elliott. How's everybody doing today? I'll tell you what. Hey, Kathy and Linda and Susan. Hi. We use humane traps to catch critters and then let them loose miles away. Well, the thing is this happened at 10 o'clock this morning. And the humane trap was fine. The problem is I couldn't leave it in that trap until Howie got home, and I'm in no shape to go driving in this weather. So I had to make a choice, let it go or fight with Gracie. And I mean fight with Gracie every time I had to put her out for a pee. Like she was like so zeroed in that was hers. You know what I mean? So rain coming into southern Indiana. Yeah, it's been snowing all day. It's been snowing all day since I got up this morning, so I'll feel better eventually. Hey, Tanya. Thank you, Robin Rose. Robin's Rose, Robin's Nest. Okay, there's 2 of you. Okay. I got a toothache. This last molar is like waggly loose and nothing's infected. There's no cavity. It's just now it's irritating the nerve, right? So I'm just, I was planning on staying in bed until at least noon, except the squirrel changed my plans. Because as soon as Gracie heard that trap shut, she was off the bed and boom. Give me that squirrel. But I have been taking it easy today because no, I can't yank it yet. It's not loose enough. And I'm not medicated enough. I wouldn't yank it, I'd twist it out. It works better. Because when you're pulling on the nerve and you're pulling it until it snaps. When you twist it, you're breaking it. Does that make sense? That's how I deal with that one. So, and no, there's nothing wrong with my teeth. My teeth are all perfectly healthy. I suffer bone loss from lead exposure as a kid. Hey, Lacey Black. Hi, Willows. How are you? So yeah, I'm kind of out there like Pluto, watching the snowfall. And but I'll tell you what a mood lifter. You know what I got to do? Yeah, exactly, Joe. Um, I got FaceTime with Bubba. Oh my goodness. He's like growing in intelligence and communication skills and contact, like, every day. Every day. It's amazing how fast they grow. Hi, Lori. All right. Well, you just make sure you keep hydrated, Lori. Eat and drink lots of high nutrition food. Do green juices and shakes, and that will help boost your immune system. Do the ginger lemon blast shakes. They taste shitty at first, but you'll come to crave them, and they will help. As a matter of fact, I should have taken one out of the freezer. I'm going to take one out for tomorrow because I'm going to need it. So I had FaceTime with Bubba, and we sang A B C D E F G. We sang He's His Grandy's Darling. Hey, Katrina, babe. We sang You Are My Sunshine. Did I already say that? And we had a big long talk, and he waved his arms and he waved his his legs, and he was like he was trying to, fly. He looked like a little frog. God love him, but the smiles and the dimples and the coos for his grandy, it was just the best thing the doctor could have ordered. You know what I mean? Our grandson is coming for the night. I'm making a full chicken dinner, dressing, veggie, everything. Oh, there you go. How old's your grandson? How old's your grandson? I made, it sounds delicious. It does. My uncle has bone cancer and they found a spot on his liver. My mama is so worried. These days, cancer is one of those things that it's treatments. There's new treatments coming out every day. So, I mean, we'll keep him in our prayers for sure. Oh, yeah, melts your heart. Of course, it melts your heart. He's 9. Oh, that's wonderful. Hey, Della Smalley, how are you, darling? I have You Are My Sunshine, everything. All my kids sang that. You look so proud when you talk to your grandpa. Well, because he's brilliant. He's bloody brilliant. He looks me, and now that he has had me in the flesh, I'm not just a movie anymore. He's made the correlation in his brain between the Grandy that he slept on and the Grandy on the screen. He's made the correlation, and he talks and he coos, and he told me he's got a bit of a sore bum. And I told mommy put some cornstarch on it because, wipes can be harsh and letting it air is good. But when you put the diaper back on, put cornstarch, never ever baby powder. That stuff's got talcum. That's okay, Willows. So we've had, and I got smart this time. And while we were talking, I did some screenshots of, you see me down in the corner. You won't, but my family will, down in the corner singing, just, goofy looks on my face because I'm singing, and him just grinning from ear to ear and smiles. And oh my God, I don't think there's, I said to him, I said, what do you want? Grandy will give you anything in the world. But the fine print says mommy and daddy has to approve it first. Right? But I said, damn the fine print though. But Nanny, Grandy will get you whatever you want. I'm already thinking of little Jeeps. The little Jeeps that he can ride around the driveway here. Little racing outfit. Little racing outfit. Team Wolf. Oh, I gotta get him a Team Wolfie t-shirt. Yes, I do. How was Briar's birthday? Briar's birthday was Briar's birthday. I sang him happy birthday, and I said I wished I could, be there and that, because it's that February is a really crappy month. It's worse than January because it's shorter. And but he's like, no, no. He said, Mom, I've never really been into birthdays because he used to, he's had social anxiety disorders, right? So a lot of people focusing on him singing happy birthdays never made him comfortable. So hi, Michelle Barnhill. Hey, BlackRock. So he was quite happy to get himself a shawarma and play video games online with friends. So that was his birthday. Howie's birthday tomorrow. You have your 15-year-old grandson living with you. Oh, I bet you he's a blessing to you. I bet you he's a blessing to you. Hey, Linda. Dog food is so expensive now. I know. Gracie eats, now that we know to avoid corn and onions and things like that. Whenever I cook, like it's not so much cooked onions, like you wouldn't give a dog a plate of cooked onions, right? But the occasional cooked onion in some rice or something won't do anything. Maybe she'll get a fart if she eats one too many. But the thing is I usually, when I make, like last night I made chicken and rice, I cut the onions up in big chunks so that whatever's left over, which today was rice in chicken broth with carrots and celery, and I picked out the onions, and she just like, yeah, baby. What? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear sweet Michelle. Happy birthday to you. Here to take over cooking at the cafe. Oh, that's wonderful. I have an extra Dale I missed that. I have an extra Dale Earnhardt red and black baby outfit from my second marriage. Can I send that one? Sure. Sure you can. Although Howie does drag racing, right? Now, if you see anything with John Force on it, he's Howie's hero. I pick out the onions when they eat my food. Onion can lead to kidney failure. Yes, it can. Hey, Karen, how's it going? So, but she pigged out today on, she won't eat her kibble if there's something else offered. She really won't, but she eats kibble at least twice a week. Well, I give her some. If there's none in her bowl, I give it to her, right? But she's been, tonight, because we had 3 chicken legs, when, Howie bought them, there were 3 to a bag, so I just threw them in the freezer. And, how are you feeling today? Really? I feel like shit. Sorry for the graphic language. I feel like my head is in a constricting helmet, and it's not painful. It's just pressure. And I'm feeling it in my back. And this is where the fibro fog was coming yesterday. And my hand, like everything's kind of starting to squeeze on me, but it started with my head today. So, oh no, she meant dogs, Sherry Leach. You can't, giving onions to dogs can cause kidney failure. Well, thank you, MJW. I think so too. It's, it was snowing when I got up this morning. So I'm like conserving my energy. I haven't even done dishes because I just threw the bones of the leftover chicken we had in the crock pot, and I threw in some water and a bottle of chicken broth, and I took the bones out this morning, and I added carrots and celery and potatoes and onion, and I'm gonna be throwing noodles in soon, and we're having chicken noodle soup because tomorrow is Howie's birthday, and I'm going to make steak with garlic smashed roasted potatoes and garlic carrots. Like they'll be seared with garlic butter. and his chocolate cake. Oh, and I'm going to stir fry. That's right. I'm going to stir fry peppers, onions, and mushrooms. So it's going to be a lovely, yeah, chicken noodle soup is about all I could manage today. And I felt that last night, right? When I did that live stream or that tea break last night, it was like, yeah, I'm going down. Rub some infused oil on the sore places. Sure helps my fibro and arthritis. So does my, MJW, right? So but so I'm kind of numb right now. I'm kind of numb. The worst is the pressure on my head and neck. But and I swear it's going to sound creepy and stupid, but I swear it's all the Wi-Fi, the Bell 5 going up around here. Right? I think they're starting to switch on the 5G with earnest. I think they're turning it up or something, right? Leftover chicken broccoli rice casserole tonight. That sounds delicious. We have a huge issue with our neighborhood and our neighbor and his dogs. They have now killed our second dog. Lots of our cats, including baby kittens from their mama. It's crazy, and we've had animal rescue involved. No, no, darling. You wait for that dog to cross your property line and you shoot it. Because it has frig animal rescue. Those animals are dangerous and they're killing your family pets. Sorry. Boom. Sorry. And and your neighbor deserves to go to jail for having dogs that he obviously allowed to be raised that way. Because there's no such thing as bad dogs, only bad owners. Oh, you're going to be in Ottawa. Oh no, Linda, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. That's a horrible way to go. You know, it's not the animal's fault. It's the owners. You feel me? Cabbage kielbasa and noodles. Ooh, we just ate the last of our cabbage with cottage roll. I think I'll do a video. Oh, no, I can't do a video. I'm going to do videos tomorrow. I'm going to show you how I pan cook steak that thick. And lots of road food. There you go. Oh, well, that is wonderful. I hope you have a wonderful time and safe travels, okay? Me too. Me too. But I did a pickled cottage roll, the last 3 wedges of cabbage, and an onion, and just at the end, like I put the cottage roll in and the onion first and brought that up because those were the raw ingredients. And then when I knew the cottage roll was almost completely cooked, I put in the frozen cabbage and a jar of potatoes. Oh, it was so good. And then I ruined the pea soup the next day. I don't know what I did wrong with my elk rosy last night, but it was kind of dry, so I want to make soup with it tonight. Do you have a video to give me ideas? Oh, honey, that's easy. Do you have beef broth in cubes? If not, do you have canned broth of any kind? Just, get yourself a liter of canned broth, like a liter of home canned broth, like a quart of broth, a quart of vegetable broth. Make it 2 quarts, depending on how many people are there. And then just cube up your meat and throw it in with onions and garlic and carrots and celery and potato. No. Oh, here's even better. Okay, you ready for this? If you've got beef broth, put that in. Dice up the meat. Dice up 2 onions. Some celery. A can of tomatoes. And a can of kidney beans and lots of garlic. Minestrone. And 15 minutes before you serve it, throw in a handful of shell pasta. So if you've got home canned broth, canned tomatoes, you got onions, you got kidney beans, you got celery, carrots, you got minestrone soup. Just got news, my pop-up camper shell is complete. Major game changer for my travels. Y'all planning to come to stateside this year? Maybe. Depends on our finances. It's been a shitty winter. It has. Well, there you go. Minestrone soup. It's like today, I've got the chicken bones I boiled, and then I added onion and a quart of chicken broth from the pantry, and to make sure it had the flavor, and then dehydrated carrots, dehydrated celery, dehydrated potatoes, a chopped up onion, and now and garlic and salt and pepper, and now I'm just waiting to get ready to throw in a bunch of egg noodles. I knew you'd know what to do. Well, honey, it's not rocket science. You just got to think in late this. You know how I made minestrone soup for the first time? I looked it up on, or no, I didn't look it up. I saw it on a flyer, Habitant minestrone soup, and I looked at the picture. And I went, I bet I can do that. And boom, I made it. And Howie loves it. And he is not a tomato fan. He's not a cooked tomato fan. It's going to be ginger ale. My tummy's not doing good today. If you have any peppermint tea is actually better than ginger ale, unless the ginger ale is flat and actually has real ginger in it, like Canada Dry ginger ale. Okay. But if you have peppermint tea, I keep candy cane tea just in case I get nauseated, because peppermint works really well when it's aged a little. Oh, well, yeah. If you put it, put it in the fridge overnight, it's like that peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold, some like it in the pot 9 days old. Sometimes the longer the soup lasts, the better it tastes each day. Peppermint patties. There you go, AJ. Thank you. I'm going to try growing okra this year because I want to make minestrone soup. Well, I can't grow okra here that I'm aware of. I don't have the space, or apparently the toughness of skin, because aren't they like thorny or something? But you don't have to have minestrone. You don't have to have okra. You can have celery. Oh, gumbo. Okay, gumbo. Hey, Abby, how's it going? Somebody recently posted, I think it was Rose on Facebook, posted this. It looked like a table with paper on it, and there was corn cobs and crawdads and all kinds of stuff on there. And I thought, that looks really good. I've never had it. I don't know what it's called. Give the okra away. You plant it for the flowers. Really? I think I have some okra seeds, but I don't know. I'll have to do some research on that. You figured out how making peppermint patties. You know how easy that is? It is you can do it one of two ways. You can do them with cream cheese, or you can do them with instant mashed potatoes. Instant mashed potatoes and sugar and mint flavoring. And then you make like potato candy, but flatten it, and then you dip it in chocolate. Is that how you did it? That's a seafood boil. I used to like those. I've never had one. Your Valentine's garden is slowly dying. Groundhog said 6 more weeks of snow, I guess. Well, mine's doing okay. Mine's doing okay. I'm going to be transplanting peppers, and I just don't have the energy today, and tomorrow's Howie's birthday. So all of my energy is going into doing dishes tomorrow, and I'll get the dishwasher filled tonight, but How he'll unload it for me, God love him. Hey, Amir, how's it going? And I'm going to make him that chocolate cake that Angie made. If that's what he's craving, if I have to freeze 3/4 of it. You know what I mean? Oh, good. I'm glad. Fried okra with green tomatoes. Now, is that breaded fried? Or do you just like, I'm not, I've had like deep fried okra, right? But I've never, they're doing good. They're doing good. Everything's coming up roses. No. But I saw something really interesting on a video the other day. This guy was propagating a rose bush. Now, the rose bush he had was like, it had been trained to grow one big long stalk. And then he split the stalk and put like a flat pebble or something in it, and then wrapped a banana around it and zip tied the banana on. Then he put a 1 quart tub around it and filled it with soil. And then later on, when a month later, he cut the bottom off. Oh, and when he put the tub around it, he had tied a little cross piece of branch at the bottom so that the cup would have something to sit on. It was real. I bet you I could do that. I bet you I could do that with my crown of thorns plant. Oh, yeah, I know which ones. I know which ones are which, Jean. Hi, Jean. How are ya? Okra, stewed tomatoes, and onions over rice. That sounds delicious. I'm gonna do my absolute best. Like I put in like 12 tomato plants last year, but they were crossbreeds. So I didn't get the harvest I should have if I had stuck with all Manitoba tomatoes the year before. So I'm doing all Manitoba tomatoes right out of the seed packet this year, and I've probably got 20 plants. So I don't know how we're going to do it, but we are going to be planting more tomatoes this year and more zucchini. I guess I use zucchini like you guys use okra. When I make my garden medley, it's onions, zucchini, celery, and tomatoes. Sometimes peppers if I got some handy. I only have one hollyhock growing. And that's okay because if I keep it alive, it will bloom next year and the blooms turn into seed heads. And oh, that's right. I've got to plant those flowers and I want to plant some. They're in the hollyhock family, marshmallow plants. I add cooked breakfast sausage. Yum. Oh my God. My mouth just went, breakfast sausage. Where we're getting our pig this year, he'll do bacon, he'll do ham, but I don't think he does sausage. So I'm looking forward to the garden season this year. I'm gonna figure out a way of adding more beds. Period. Full stop. Because I think I'm going to put one in front of where I tried to plant watermelon last year. Like I used all my beds last year, but they all didn't produce well. They didn't all produce well. So stir fry, soups, breads, muffins, and jams. Yeah. Yeah, I love my zucchini. Well, listen, guys. I just wanted to update you on how I'm doing. And I'm going to go and watch some TV. Okay? And tomorrow I have a patrons live stream. Patrons, let's pay the bills. Patreon is, hang on a second. I'm going to get the link for you. Okay. What it is it says there's multiple tiers, but there's not multiple tiers. Okay? There's only one tier. If you want to pay more, that's great, but you don't have to. What Patreon is for where folks pay $5 a month US or $7.50 Canadian. And every Monday and every Wednesday, I do something like this. Only the topics that we talk about are sometimes more controversial, sometimes more out there, but there's stuff that, not necessarily YouTube happy, right? So that's Monday and Wednesday. And on Fridays or sometimes Saturdays, we do Freaky Friday, where we kick back, turn on the disco lights, and play music and just let the stress of the week go for about an hour and a half. So, my Rumble link, which one? Cooking with Cannabis or Mrs. Wolfie? Which one? I'll give you them both. All right, where's my channels? There's my channels. Oh, really? Oh, no, 58. Cooking with Cannabis has 58 people. All right. There we go. Copy. I haven't really done anything on it in a while. Where's my chat here? Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Okay. There's the Cooking with Cannabis on Rumble. And let's go back. And here's Mrs. Wolfie. It's called Let's Talk. And this is where reality, where I talk reality or my opinions. Let's just say my opinions. And then there is Gab, because I'm getting rid of Facebook. Okay. I'm currently in Facebook jail. So if you want to see the things I'm talking about, then go ahead and join me on Gab, because Gab is uncensored. Okay? It's uncensored. So everybody has to put their big boy and girl pants on and scroll past, the white supremacists and the extremist religionists and all that stuff. Yeah, because that's the whole point of freedom of speech, is we have to just ignore what we don't like. And because we don't argue on the internet, because then you just look stupid, right? But we ignore what we don't like, and we open, communication on the good stuff. I mean, freedom of speech can't be left for all the kooks, right? There's got to be some of us out there. Here we go. You want to get in touch with me? But as for visiting, I'm not going to be here on the weekends. So, because we're at Angie's, right? Anyway, guys, take care. God bless. Thanks for letting me wax poetic about my baby. God, I've never known that kind of love. I've never known that kind of love. It's a whole new kind of love, and it just melts his Grandy's heart. All it takes is them to flash dimples and make eye contact, and I just go, Anyway, take care. God bless. I love you guys, and that's true. You don't have to agree with anybody to be kind. Exactly. Thank you. Have a great day. And I hopefully will see you guys. Well, you're going to see me on Thursday, and hopefully there'll be cake and steak. Cake and steak. Steak and cake video for Thursday. All right. I love you, and I'll talk to you all soon. I'm gonna go watch TV. I'm just tired. All right. Mwah. Take care. God bless.